Yes. Pause. Once it comes up. Hello? That's weird. Okay. I think it's going. So the plan today is, at least the idea is that this will be the guy who will eventually be the Hurricane Druid. I might end up giving up on him and then just rushing someone. Um, but in 1.07, if I do follow through and actually play him, he's going to do Feral Rage. I'll see how it goes. Um, I think I'll be able to use ethereal weapons without breaking them, but I'm not sure. So that could be fun. And then once I get him a decent level, then he could be forwarded to 1.10 or higher.
So it begins.
But we'll see. Like I said, I might end up giving up on him. I just wanted to do something a little different without doing just more leveling versus usual in 1.0. So let's go ahead and grab that. I don't know if I'll end up giving him gear that I already have, or if I'm gonna make him start self-found and like do the questing self-found. But most likely I'll end up giving him gear at some point. I had thought originally that I might try to do hunger, but the minus damage is just too strong. And it stays minus 75% after leveling it up, even though it's listed under the things that can change when boosting the skill level. So like first level damage minus 75%, it stays minus 75%. I'm not going to do the Den of Evil so that when I do forward him, I'm able to get the respec rewards to turn him into a Hurricane Druid uh, from Akara without having to do tokens of absolution. And if I end up liking Feral Rage, it'll give me a reason. I mean, in this version, it'll give me a reason to use some of the other interesting items that otherwise I wouldn't really use, like Valkyrie Wing for the attack speed and run walk on the hat slot instead of Guilaume's. Or at least as an alternate option. Alright. Hello, Shen. I'm doing alright. I don't enjoy questing, so this is kind of just, I guess, on a whim. I thought, you know, eventually I want to have the druid in 1.14. It might be interesting to start him in 1.07 and try Feral Rage here and see how that goes. But no guarantees that I'll follow through and finish this guy over time. It does, you know, one thing about questing, you know, since I don't really like it, is now that I have a non-zero number of chatters, it makes it less tedious for me because there's people talking in chat, so it can distract me from questing. Because I just like running my farming targets over and over forever. I used to do that no problem with, like, without music and without streaming, just like sitting at my computer alone playing the game, farming my targets. But was the druid good pre-expansion? So there was no druid pre-expansion. Yep. It's 1.07, Lord of Destruction only. Druid and Assassin were introduced. And so I named him Furricane because he's going to start as a wolf. He's not going to use Fury, but he's going to start as a wolf and then be forwarded and respect, what's it called? To Hurricane. You know, if I finish him. Free rune words. So you can get some... There's something that I won't do, which is you can equip in 1.07 specifically. You can equip 2 weapons at the same time with a bug, but I won't be doing that. And so you could get like some stupidly strong busted weapon like Immortal King Stone Crusher, Immortal King Stone Crusher, and it adds their damage values together, so you have like a 400 to 700 damage Ogre Maul with 80 attack speed. If you do that, you know, if you play that way, obviously it's going to be really strong. Otherwise, you know, there's lots of good options for gear and stuff that you can wear. But yeah, there's no rune words here. But yeah, it can be... You can still get good items for every gear slot without rune words, I would say. That doesn't necessarily mean that mine will be good. Chipped diamond. Oh, there's like I think it's like 1 in 3 chance that gem shrines in 1.07. I'm probably making up 1 in 3. They highly prefer dropping chipped diamonds over any other type if you don't already have a gem in your inventory. And that's a real thing. You can go around a gem shrine 1,000 times and see, like, wow, there's more than 1 out of 8 are diamonds. But yeah, the rune words that you're thinking of are probably 1.10. There's also, you know, the rune words in 1.09, which are generally less interesting. Okay, I want to go ahead and pick this. Playing D2 2007. I see. Oh, this is going to be rough. I guess the expansion was 2001? Is that right? I don't know if I can even kill these guys. Yeah, 2008, that was, if I had to guess, I would say 1.10 was already out by then. Do you have a bow? Yeah, but not a bow for me. 6 to 13, very fast. 472, 331. So not, okay, I think I can get enough. Yeah. Can I get enough strength? No. Okay. Nice. I probably should have bought a scepter instead. Oh well, too late. I'm out of money. No, don't touch me. Now. It's 1.12 or 13 already. Yeah. Yeah, I think 1.13 was somewhere around 2010. I can't remember if that's when I started playing on the Pure Diablo or the Diablo II forums, or if that's about when I stopped. But basically, I showed up as a single player right around when 1.13 started. And I remember that specifically because that did increase rune drop rates. The patch was very new, and I got a Chom rune, and I was able to trade it on the single player forum for more than it should have been worth because the long time players were still used to the runes being like significantly more rare. So lucky me. But then I stopped playing somewhere around 2010 or something like that. And then I didn't play again for like 10 years. Runes were made from 1.112 to 1.13. They became more common. And then I think from 1.13 to 1.14. Oh, I can look this up. Open Discord. If it doesn't show 1.14, then that means it's the same as 1.3. Let's find this. Okay, useful or informative links. Scroll up. Copy media link. Open here, paste and go. Okay. Exit Discord. Unblind. I don't know if you'll be able to see all of this because it's like, you know, my full screen isn't the full screen. So here you have 1.10a through 1.12 rune chances. So this is like for every 5 runes that drop, 1 will be an L rune. For every 34 runes that drop, 1 would be an Om rune. So 1.112, here you have, you know, 82,000 for Zod, 23,000 for Chom. 1.13a, 20,000 for Zod, 70, or basically 8,000 for Chom. I know you can't see this. And then 1.13c and higher, which is, you know, what most people play. 1 in 5,000 for Zod and 1 in 2,000 for Chom. It says 1,300 Ja versus 5,300 versus 15,000 in 1.10 to 1.12 versus 30,000 and 1.08 to 1.09 versus 27,000 for 1.07. So over time, in general, runes became much, much more common. in general, high runes are 5 to 10 times more common now than they used to be. So, and then the most rare was 0809, with the Zod rune being like, I think 1 in 180,000. Yeah, 184,321 runes on average per Zod rune. Um, 0 super chest patterns in Act 5 generate Zod runes in 08 and 09, and there is in 1.09 either B or D, whichever one lets you put too many player settings. There is one sparkly chest pattern um, with a Zod rune in out of the 4 different drop cases that it has. Hello, Crates. AKA user. What? Anyway. So here, this is going to, in theory, if I continue playing this guy, this is going to be the Hurricane Druid in 1.14, and he's starting, potentially, as a Feral Rage Druid. So his name is Furrycane, because he's going to switch after respec in 1.14. But there's no guarantee that I'll actually play this guy through the game. Like, maybe, but also I might just give up and be like, oh, I hate questing. I'm gonna go do more council for 20,000 more runs. And then hope my guy levels himself without me touching him. 5 years later. So we'll see. I might end up, if I do quest with him and like go ahead and get him like level 80 or whatever, I might end up taking him to 1.09 to do something there. I don't really know what, but just I'll figure it out when I get there. And I don't know if they changed attack speed calculators in the various versions, but I clicked around on an attack speed calculator, and apparently I should be able to get a 5 frames per attack Feral Rage if I put enough attack speed in, so we'll see if I can get there. Yeah, I'll probably end up putting stash items on him, like, eventually, but I didn't want to just start him, with, well, one, I didn't want to just start him with strong stuff, but two, I don't actually have low-level strong stuff. Like, I don't have all the tier 3 uniques and stuff like that. So it would literally just be, well, here's Saigons. Once you have enough strength added, then you can wear Saigons at level 12. Until then, you're going to run around with your club. Good luck. So. Do I want to? Nah. I'll just go here, and if it's too hard, then I'll do the cold plains again. Yeah, I don't really keep much twinking gear. And if you use that word on your Twitch stream title, it won't let you go live because that is a slur, apparently. But I downloaded a thing, like supposedly I can go multi-stream now, but it says failed to connect, and I haven't tried to figure out how to fix that yet. But now, I guess since I have a non-zero number of viewers, it feels less useless to try to, get people from other platforms as well. Feels successful, man, you could say. Prites, I didn't post it because it wasn't good enough for me to post, but it was a good drop. Yesterday I got a 2 maximum damage, 14 attack rating run walk small charm. So that's I don't know like how expensive that would be on Realm, but for single player that would be a pretty solid low level dual charm. Just because getting a charm set in single player is so difficult. I think it's only my second fine small charm of inertia, and the first one my barbarian is wearing. It's a 318 run walk. So it might make an appearance on this guy at some point. I don't know. I am a run walk enjoyer. One more level and I can use this large axe. Oh, also, if I'm lucky, I'll have a house next to my waypoint. And then I can check the super chest 15 or 20 times. Hello, Rudolbert. Yeah, definitely.
I need a key.
If you have, I mean, it's still not, easy or whatever, but if you have a super chest runner, like for lower Kurost, and you're willing to spend your perfect gems on small charms instead of trying to get skillers of Vita, then that does make it less super awful, but it's still, not trivial. Hello, I don't want to fight the champion archers, thank you. Well, I do have an experience shrine. Sure, why not? Act 3 flail. I don't know. I don't know if they have level requirements. But if I were going to use it, then I would craft it first so that it has life steal. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're willing to forego the grand charms, then you can, do the small charms with your perfect gems. But in general, the grand charms are more important. So, not many people reroll small charms in single player. Unless they're already extremely wealthy. 3620. I think I have a 3618 Um, or 3418 maybe. So yours, yours definitely beats mine. That one, I have a, what do I have? I think I have a fine small charm with 20 life, but I don't remember for sure. And then I have like, I think I have a 320 15 life for low level dueling, but I'm not sure. It might be like the attack rating might not be perfect. I don't remember. Like I have a few good ones, but I certainly do not have a charm set. Uh, I just have like a few good ones. All right. See you tomorrow, Thrasher. When I give up on questing, I'm like, man, I hate this game. I'm just gonna touch a box for 4 hours in a row. I'm gonna ask Elzix to show me a pelt over and over and over. 2 to 86 lightning damage. I don't have any elemental charms because they don't drop in 1.07. And that's where the vast majority of my gameplay is. Oh wow, look at this. The house isn't super far. I get Rakinishu. Not that I can kill him right now. Uh, damage. 1 to 6, very fast attack speed. Let's see how that goes. Cold damage. Alright, let's see how fast it attacks. Okay, and what if I'm a wolf? Okay, I can probably do that. 2 to 9. 1 to 9. Ooh, look at that. I improved by 1.
The order welcomes you.
Gaming. Okay, sell this thing. Can I? I cannot shift and click to sell. Throw damage 24. I wonder, can I use standard attack? I'm gonna hold on to this. Like, in wolf form, will I be able to standard attack with a potion? Oh yeah, I mentioned that there's no elemental charms. I don't have any good magic find charms. Also, again, because 4 is the maximum in 1.07. In addition to that, I don't think I even have any good ones that have 4 magic find. I just have like a bunch of plain ones or ones with not super interesting affixes. I might have like 1 resist charm or something. Yeah. Yeah, I could put, emeralds in a weapon, Thrasher. Um, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that in werewolf form, similar to using Frenzy, I'll be able to use a broken ethereal weapon without it breaking. Like it'll have 0 durability but not break. So we'll be trying that at some point. If I can, that would be pretty cool. That would be fun. It would probably break with standard attack, but maybe if I am on Feral Rage, it might not break. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, yeah, this feels a lot better than my club. Alright, let's see how large axe feels. Eight to 18. It's a bit slower, but it does like more than twice as much damage. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Lots of damage. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really ever use potions, so... I'm not really sure how they'll work. Dang, I don't like unform, I'm just immediately a human again. Without any sound effect. That's interesting. Alright. Thank you, Sean.
Evil hides.
Oh boy, this looks spooky. Okay, apparently I just take damage without any audio cue. That's cool. Oh, I have a skill point. Let's go ahead and spend the skill point. Oh, I have another skill point. Expert gaming. Oh, I have a... If I get another one of... Oh, I need a belt. I was gonna say, if I get another... I guess 2 of those... Then I'm set for potions. Or I guess 1 more and a belt with 3 slots. Ah. Oh, cold enchanted. I'm probably gonna die here. This druid is going to... This is... The idea here is that this is a way for me to get my 1.14 druid without having to rush it and then like leech, and then also without having to quest in 1.14 as a wind druid. So questing here, and then once I'm high level, forwarding and respecing to Hurricane. didn't realize my armor was ethereal. So that's cool. Go ahead and get rid of that. And his name is Furricane because he's a wolf, but he will eventually be a hurricane. In theory. Oh, this one's better.
Good day.
I might be able to use ethereal weapons here. Not sure. I'm gonna find out. Ooh, wolf head. I wonder, let me check. Do I have a +6 Feral Rage pelt? That could be neat. Rabies. Bunch of hungers that I don't care about hunger. No. Okay, what about needs sockets? Hunger. Fury. What is this? Oh. Fury again. Fury again. 2 druid. Oh, that's tornado. Okay. Is that hunger again? I don't know why I have all these ones with hunger. Maybe there was a time that I thought I was going to make a hunger druid, but not anymore. 5 rabies. Fury again. 5 feral rage. Okay. But yeah, I think most likely this guy's going to end up wearing Valkyrie Wing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the -% damage on hunger is just too strong. Like maybe if it had AoE or something, like splash, but you know, as it is, it's just too weak. It's like, congratulations, as long as you're able to leech from the guy you're hitting, you can't die, but you also can't kill it. A charm. Give me damage. Oh, I need life. I need to go to town, apparently. No touching. I should buy a belt. See, look at that. I don't unmorph. I just immediately become a human.
Good to see you.
Sure, let's take some hit recovery.
Yes?
One firestorm and hit recovery. Sure. Let's take some more hit recovery. Okay, but I don't have 6 poison jewels or a crossbow with 6 sockets, so that doesn't help me. Charm. If I were going to boost him with items, then I would also just go ahead and boost him with experience too. Get him high enough to go ahead and skip the poison shenanigans and just be like level 40 or something. Yeah, Jewel of Envy is level 0. But it doesn't do 20 poison damage here. It does like 18 to 24 or something like that. It varies. I think the minimum damage varies and then the maximum damage also varies. Yeah, I can't equip a crossbow yet. I'm pretty sure. But I'll try one and see how the attack speed feels on it compared to this. Next time I go to town. Alright, if I put this on,
Impossible.
I cannot attack. Unlucky. Okay. What level am I? 6. Let's get some life. And then I guess I'll be using the Defiance Mercenary. I think that's the one that I eventually want. So even if I end up just letting him die here, the 1.07 mercenaries gain experience much more quickly. Yeah, Defiance would be because as a caster, um, you know, it would just make me harder to hit. Not that I'm a caster now, but I would eventually be a caster. What are the other options? Holy Freeze, which I shouldn't really need because I'll have Hurricane. Thorns? Is Thorns an option? I don't want Thorns. Blessed Aim I won't need. And Might I won't need. I think those are it. So like Holy Freeze I could potentially see because the slow is separate from cold, but I think I'll go Defiance. More damage. Potentially damage. Oh, yeah, I guess having it on the guy here would be helpful because they don't leech life in 1.07. So making him harder for the enemies to hit is good. Okay. Oh, I don't have any town portals. Nice. Alright, there's a town portal.
What can I do for you?
2 sockets. Okay, potential. I was gonna try looking at a crossbow. I can't buy that yet. Let me go identify this stuff and then maybe I'll be able to buy it. Yeah, if you're gonna stay in 1.07, then you'll want Barbarian because he has the best life replenish. But since I don't plan on staying here, I'll go ahead and level up the guy that I plan to eventually use. Hold on to that for now. Okay, now I can afford... No, I can't. Alright, now I can afford this. 27 dexterity. Alright.
Good day.
Yeah, I have Head Striker. You cannot up tier it. That recipe doesn't exist yet. Let me go ahead and buy this one. And get a little lightning damage. Alright. I think generally speaking, unless you're like actually planning your character, then for the mercenary, just go ahead and give it a chance to cast amplify damage weapon so that you can proc amplify damage more frequently. Okay, I don't need to chase all of these guys. Ring. House. Oh, but it doesn't have the special chest. Unlucky. Or maybe it's not unlucky, maybe the dark wood just doesn't have the special chest. It's possible. Wolfhead, what you got? Nothing. Oh, I still didn't buy town portals. Oh well. Expert gamer. More damages. Oh wow. I just used a sapphire. Crazy. -1 attempt at the Ring of Power. Unlucky. Okay, let's not chase these guys around. It's not worth it. One to 4. Oh, 28 dexterity. Nice. It's alright. On my next level up, I'm buying 5 more dexterities. Ah, there we are. Right.
This dead tree teems with energy.
Aha. Expert Tetris.
The Order welcomes you.
Good day.
Is lycanthropy a what's it called? I can't think of the word. I think it's not supposed to spawn. On the pelts. So extra life, extra durations. Nice.
Ah, yes. Ruins. The fate of that city.
He has several hit points. Yes. Let's see. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Ooh, ethereal. I'll be able to test if the weapon will break. Let me go ahead and do this.
I can't.
Okay, I need arrows apparently. And I'll buy bolts as well. So I can test the attack speed of these two weapons. Okay, that one's garbage. Okay, wrong attack. Okay, that's also really slow, so I'll sell it back. And then this. Okay, I'll use this until it breaks and see if it breaks with standard attack. I think it will on standard attack. I just don't know if it would on Feral Rage. Okay, we'll sell that for 1,000. Sell that back. Okay. I need potions.
Deckard Cain, leave this place.
Alright, what you got? 2 firestorms, 1 werewolf. I wonder if it sells. Or if the class only price penalty is too strong.
Us regret.
Greetings.
Good. When I fled, what can I do for you?
Good day.
Good day.
Alright, shouldn't take too long for it to break.
I need a key. It's locked.
The exploding potions are consumables, and so picking them up in individual stacks like that means I get 7 consumables instead of 1 for a Herodic Cube recipe. It's not a huge deal because they can be purchased in Classic from vendors, but
Hello.
it's fine.
Good to see you.
May I help you?
Alright, now I'll start putting points into werewolf. I don't know how much that attack speed actually does anything, but I'll put 5 points into werewolf and then I'll start doing feral rage probably. Because then I should be level 12. Halfway through the durability of this weapon. And then probably once I've done, I don't know if I'll get to the inner cloister and then level a little bit, or if I want to try to get, the outer cloister, or if I want to try to get like to the inner cloister or through Act 1. But I do have other stuff that I'll be doing today. I might make another video, kind of like that one I did for Dumbest Barb Ever, but with one of my other characters. And start getting through all of my guys. There was a non-zero part of, you know, explaining my goals and builds that kind of pushed starting this druid guy so that I can have, even if it's not having whirlwind, I can show a character that will eventually be the druid that I plan to use hurricane and farm a grail on a single map, like without re-rolling the map, and then do the chi-square test or other similar statistics tests on how many of each unique and set item dropped. It's weird having no audio feedback to getting hit. Like, my life just goes down. So I actually have to pay attention. also the unmorph, like turning back human without a visual or audio cue. I'm just suddenly human again. Take that one out of context. I'm suddenly human again. There you go. I think refilling shrines should give you stamina back too. I think that's weird. It's weird that they don't. Ooh, look at that. That was fancy.
Evil flows from here.
Evil flows from here. Alright, my weapon is starting to show signs of degradation. That's a fancy word. It's gonna break. I'm about to level. Let's go kill a monster.
The Order welcomes you.
don't know if this works. Oh, it does. Okay.
Good day.
Imagine if the repair all button would repair the ethereal one too. That would be funny.
Good day.
Good day.
Hmm. Level 9. Alright. I'll keep going. Oops. Okay, the broken weapon does not work with standard attack. Science successfully accomplished. So once I reach level 12, I can see if it works with Feral Rage. However, even if it does, Ethereal Weapon still would not be viable because if you get hit with Mana Burn and then immediately attack, you'll break your weapon. Come back out here. Alright, just stand in the door like an idiot then. Fine. Okay. So either one more rejuvenation potion or a taller belt, and then I can have unlimited rejuvenation potions. Interesting. I didn't intend to fight the smith.
Good day.
Oh, I have 3 rejuvenation potions. I can already do this. Okay. Cool. Apparently the smith is stuck behind that door. I don't think he's stuck. I think he can open it. But he didn't know to chase me, which is fine by me. Run walk. That's exactly what I was hoping to find.
No way. Bars can't hold a force of nature.
Waypoint.
What you need?
3 werebears, 2 lycanthropes. Okay. Let's see, my damage is 8 to 18. If I go as a bear instead, then it's 11 to 27. How's my attack speed? I don't know if it's slower or if it's just like really similar. I'll try the bear for a while, since it's free.
Good day.
And I should have more hit points this way. But I guess probably lower attack rating? Yeah. I think lower attack rating. Hmm. That was a gamer moment. Run away. Now watch me aggro them through this wall from the other side. Yeah, that's a level 1 jewel. I think maybe I might see, like, when I get to the inner cloister, I might, oh, I don't want to go that way. I might see if, I can mule some items onto him. And see if I like anything. Like, I can't wear Saigons yet, but there might be other stuff. Oops. Like partial Arctic set or something like that. I wonder, I'm not certain that I even get partial set bonuses in this version. I think there are, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I need a key.
Maybe I have like Hasaru's set. And then at level 11, I can use Cathin's ring. So I'll look around and see what I have that might make this a bit easier without going too crazy.
nothing.
Level 10. What's this guy's name? Hurricane. Okay. Okay, let's look for set items. Gloves, Arctic. Acquired level 3, strength 45. Okay. 10 attack speed natively. Okay. What's this one? No. 20 attack speed is a set bonus. Mavina is way too high level. Required level 28 for Sanders. Okay. Trangul. Okay. Shields. Apparently I have Tranguls. Okay, angelic armor. Damage reduced by 3, level 12. Arcana. Berserker. Cathans. Eisenhart's level 8. Magic damage reduced by 2. What else does Eisenhart have? I'm not sure. I think he has a weapon. Another Brega. Saigon. There's a lot of Saigons. Tancreds, level 20. Belt. Hasaru, level 3. Okay. Let me see if I have the bow. Arctic. Horn. Oh, not this. Arctic furs. Imagine not having. Oh no. I don't have Arctic armor. Okay. Well, let's get rid of this. What was the one? Aratha? Yeah, with the partial set bonus for 20 attack speed. Let me just go. Where's Saigon's glove? Armor, belt, glove. Saigon. Required strength 60, though. That's pretty high. Okay, this and then Saigon's boot. Okay. And then what else did I want? I was gonna see, do I have armor, belt? What level is gold wrap? 27. It's too high. Okay, I'll just look for Saigon's hat and then look for weapons. Level 17. No. Level 12. Partial set bonuses. Okay, so there's the ring and the amulet. Okay. Angelic. And then I want one of the Cathans. And then I want the amulet. And then I want the angelic armor. Level 12. Alright, that should do. We'll see how that works. Acquired strength 36. Level 12. I'm only level 10. So I need 2 more levels. And I need 70 strength. Okay.
Not here.
What? I can't cast Oak Sage in town? Is that real?
Not in town.
Wow. Apparently that is real life.
No way. Bars can't hold a force of nature.
Any champions? Okay, is this the champions? Because if it is, that'll be good enough.
It's locked.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how it goes. Okay, they hit pretty hard. I might just try doing Tristram. See how that goes.
Greetings.
So it begins. Ah, yes. Ruins.
You can, if you really, specifically farm level 1 stuff, you can get surprisingly strong for level 1. Yeah, I think Tristram is going to be the way to go. Is there a guy here? No. And then is there a guy up here? Yes. Okay.
So it begins. Ah, yes. Ruins. The fate of all cities.
Wolfhead.
I can't carry anymore. Greetings.
Good day.
So it begins.
Okay. A couple more tries on Tristram and I should be level 12.
Ah, yes. Ruins. The fate of all cities.
Then I'll be able to try on some of these items and see how it feels. And then once I, try him on, see how it feels, I'll probably call it for the day.
Good to see you.
So it begins. Ah, yes. Ruins. The fate of all city.
might be one more try, and I'll reach level 12.
Stay a while.
Good day.
So it begins. Ah, yes. Yes. Good day.
It's pretty decent. We'll see what my attack speed looks like. Level 12, I can pick Feral Rage. I can try Lycanthropy. And then... That's pretty good. Okay.
The Order welcomes you.
Gloves. But I won't put those on until after I have enough strength. Alright. So let's try. Let's see how it goes.
So it begins.
Okay, I don't have Mana Steel apparently.
Ah, yes. Ruins.
And it's way faster. Nice. Big upgrades. So yeah, I think I'll call it here, and then next time I'll be able to pick up with the slightly improved gear that I have, and just start in the inner cloister and go ahead and finish Act 1. I should be able to play tomorrow morning. I work in the afternoon tomorrow. Um,
Good day.
and then I'd say probably 50-50 whether I have a video posted for tonight, which would be similar to the one that I did a couple days ago, or yesterday, I guess, but for a different character. Either the 1.06 guy or the shopper, one or the other.
Good day.
The Ethereal Rage I think is going to be nice. Once I get, even more attack speed, it'll be even nicer. So, thank you for watching, thank you for chatting, and I think it's more likely than not that I'll play tomorrow.